Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Star Wars The Book of Boba Fett Breakdown Episode 2. I hope you guys are as pumped as I am. The episode was extremely amazing. I love it so much, and I hope you guys are ready for this video. It is very good. This episode is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion, and let's not waste any more time. If you end up liking the video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and please tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Let's get into the video. Alright, so the episode starts out with Fennec Shan bringing in the assassin that tried to kill Boba in the first episode. They end up finding out that he's from the Order of the Night Wind. The assassin doesn't speak, so they drop him into the Rancor pit. And as the Rancor pit door is opening, the assassin yells that he was hired by the mayor. And the Rancor was not in there, so he just gave away everything for no reason. Then Boba, Fennec, and his guards take the assassin to the mayor's front door, basically. Boba breaks in and goes through and throws the assassin in front of the mayor. The mayor and his crew kill the assassin on the spot. And the mayor goes to pay Boba, and Boba explains that this isn't cool. You should have given me money when you first saw me. But then, why the heck are you having people after, or why are you hiring people to come after me? The mayor tells them to go to Garcia's sanctuary. Then Boba, Fennec, and his crew go to Garcia's sanctuary. Everyone there looks terrified of Boba, that he's even alive. They expected him to be dead. Boba gets explained that Jabba's twin cousins are coming to claim their land, and they're the ones who wanted Boba dead and gone. They paid for the assassins and everything. And then shortly after, they hear loud drums, like really loud drums that are shaking the town. Everybody goes outside to see what's going on, and Jabba's twin cousins are being carried across the town in the streets of Tatooine. The twins try to tell Boba that they're the sole inheritors of Jabba's old land, and that they have every right to it. Boba tells them to scram, and then out of the blue, Black Carston comes from behind the huts. And if you don't know who Black Carston is, he is a Wookiee bounty hunter, a very scary one, in fact. He fought Obi-Wan and about killed Obi-Wan, and then he was hired by Darth Vader to, take out many people. It is so cool, and that they put him in here. He was a very, very big character. He's very scary. He's such a badass. It's amazing. Anyways, the Hutts tell Boba that if he does not leave, they'll deal with him later, and basically to tread lightly. Then the episode cuts to Boba getting back into the Bacta chamber, and we see him start to have more flashbacks. We see Boba sparring one of the leader Tuskens that is in the tribe, and Boba's learning how to fight with the Tusken staff. Eventually, there's like a little sand creature that the Tuskens go and kill, and they chase it up the hill, and then they hear a train noise, and they feel the ground start to rumble a little bit, and a train drives by and starts shooting at the Tuskens and the tribe. And we see that it was the Pikes from the last episode, that we see these raiders raiding this family home, and we find out it's Pikes. A few Tuskens end up dying, and Boba carries a fallen Tusken to the fire pit ceremony where they celebrate the fallen Tuskens. Around the fire, Boba asks the Tusken leader if he can be given a staff and a rifle so he can go try to stop that train. Boba ends up leaving into the sands of Tatooine and finds a biker bar where he sees a bunch of alien bikers picking on some town locals and beating them very badly. Boba ends up saving the day, beats all of them up. It is such a cool scene. Boba ends up going back outside and steals the biker speeders. He takes them all back to the tribe, and the Tuskens seem so shocked, and Boba begins teaching them how to ride the speeders. Later on in the day, it looks like the train comes back, and Boba and the Tuskens get ready to take out the train. They're gonna try to do everything they can to take down that train. Boba and the Tuskens end up getting on top of the train and killing all the Pikes. Then there was a droid pilot conducting the train, tries to shake them throughout the scene, and ends up trying to blow up the train because he realizes that Boba and the Tuskens are taking over the train. Boba ends up getting to the front and stops the train from exploding, but ends up crashing it. The Tuskens then start raiding everything from the train, and Boba sits there in front of the remaining hostage Spice Runner Pikes and explains to him that they're not allowed to travel the sands of Tatooine unless they pay the Tuskens their toll fee and for crossing their land. He sends the Pikes on their way home by foot and gives them black melons and tells them that they'll be protected by Tuskens, but they need to pay the Tuskens to be on their land. Then it's a little funny scene where the Tuskens find the water tank on the train and they begin drinking all the water. It's hilarious. Then eventually it cuts to the nighttime where a Tusken leader gives Boba a gift, and that gift is a lizard, and it's a very gross scene. It looks pretty funny too. The lizard crawls up Boba's nose and basically drugs him, and he was told by the Tusken to let it guide him. Then we see Boba having some sort of weird visions like while he's drugged, and we see himself walking through the sands of Tatooine, and he finds a tree, and he gets himself wrapped in it, and we find old visions of himself when he was younger and on Kamino, and he's seeing his father Jango coming home. And then we see Boba breaking the tree branch, and then we see Boba coming back to the village with that branch. They take the lizard back from Boba's nose. It's so gross, but they take it back, and they take Boba to a tent, and they start dressing him in Tusken clothing. And it looks so cool. He looks so amazing in a Tusken uniform, and it's so cool just seeing all this cool stuff that we never got to see or know about. And then they take him to where he can now build his own staff, his own Tusken staff with that stick he brought. Boba is learned craftsmanship in making his own Tusken staff, and we see a cool little montage of him just carving it and melting it and all this cool stuff. He ends up finishing it and takes it to go show the leader at night around the fire, and they begin doing a little ritual dance, like a ceremony celebrating Boba creating his own Tusken staff. And they do like a dance around the fire of like moves with the staff that Boba is included in. And the episode ends. That episode is fantastic. It is the best Star Wars episode I've seen in a very long time. I rate it, like I said in the beginning of the video, I rate it a 10 out of 10. It was such a long and information-filled episode. It was very impactful, and we got to see things that we never got to see before, and we can definitely tell they took a lot of time and thought and heart into this story so far, and it is honestly really meaningful for a Star Wars fan like myself, and I'm sure for like you guys too. This was a very cool moment, and I hope that the next episodes that come out are just as good, and if not longer. I'd love to see more. It was like 58 minutes though, which was still really long. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, please subscribe, please tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section below, and thank you guys so much for watching the videos. I hope you enjoy it, and may the Force be with you always.